Michael Nagy here with Jiggy Jag TV, and I'm here with the band Pig. How you doing today?
I'm absolutely fine. I'm fine, thank you.
Great. So you want to give us a little history about the band for anyone that doesn't know?
Pig started when I was living in what was then West Berlin, back in the sort of middle of the 80s. And in conjunction with another band, I met a couple of guys when I was living in Hamburg before I moved to Berlin, and that was a band called KMFDM, and Pig and KMFDM sort of grew out of the same cesspit.
Cool. Now you guys are industrial. Would you consider yourself like electronic, rock, like what?
To be perfectly honest, the whole industrial tag, I mean, to me, in my book, there were only like a handful of true industrial bands, starting with, I don't know, Throbbing Gristle, maybe Psychic TV, particularly Einstürzen and Neubauten, a band I worked with from Berlin in the early 80s, and, you know, SPK, I don't really consider us under the industrial umbrella at all.
Okay.
It's more of a kind of electronic, gospel-y, rocky, weird hybrid thing.
Cool. Now, what are you guys currently working on?
Well, currently working on doing this tour, Hell to Pay in the USA, but of course we're currently with the mighty Killing Joke, who are touring their Laugh at Your Peril tour, and then we're heading off on our own to do headline shows across the country.
Cool.
And I have been promoting the most recent Pig album, which is called Risen, on Metropolis Records, and that was preceded by The Gospel a couple of years ago, and that's also on Metropolis.
Cool. Now this is a pretty big tour, so you want to tell us a little about this tour? Like how it's going and everything?
It's going great. I mean, the thing is, you know, to be perfectly honest, I wasn't sure we were going to tour this fall, and then Killing Joke called up and said, do you want to come with us? Then we're doing 12 shows with them and about 20 headliners on our own.
Cool.
And I figured it would be great to go out with them, and so we made it all happen, and it's been lovely. You know, it's different for us, obviously, opening for them, because we're not preaching to the converted. We're sort of, you know, sticking our heads above the parapet with their flock, you know, but it's going great, and they're lovely guys. They're all from England, so it's all sweet and lovely. Sweetness and light, sweetness and fucking light.
Yeah, you guys seem to be touring a lot lately in the US.
Well, I think we did 36 shows last year. That was the Hell to Pay tour, supporting an EP under the name Hell to Pay, and then we did a UK tour called the Swine and Punishment tour, and we toured the summer before as well and did another 26 shows. So I haven't toured with Pig for many years. So I took like 10, 12 years off.
Okay.
Because I was probably sort of burnt out and drugged up to the eyeballs and doing loads of other shit.
Takes a lot out of you, yeah.
Well, yeah, and I started doing work for fucking, you know, fashion shows. I did a couple of installations here for the Metropolitan Museum of Art here in New York. Did a lot of that weird shit, sort of installations and stuff. So I took a long time out, and then, like London buses, nothing happens for 12 years, and then 3 come along at once. You know?
Come back strong, yeah.
There you go.
So about the new record, you want to tell us a little about the record?
Well, the new album is called Risen, like I said, and I suppose you could say it's like a phoenix from the ashes rising up.
Oh, that's cool.
But also, it's just, I think you could interpret it in some ways. Some people say it suggests that there should be more of a kind of rising in public consciousness, whether it's political or whatever. Maybe less of a dumbing down, but also maybe it uses kind of dumbing down kind of the metaphors of that sort of fast kind of simplification that we find with the new digital media. Everything's like filtered down to the basic essence. You know, communication is very short. People have very short attention spans. Everything's discussed in Twitter length, you know, slogans, sound bites, strap lines. That's the way it fucking goes nowadays. So maybe it's asking for a rise in some level of fucking debate or something like that.
It's unfortunate. No one wants to get in depth anymore. You know, everyone wants to do surface level.
I can understand it. I mean, we don't have the attention span anymore. I mean, we really don't. People want it all now, and they want action, explosions, boiled down to the basic nuggets of information. So I suppose a lot of stuff gets lost in the cracks.
Yeah, you really miss out on a lot of substance.
Absolutely. But Risen is basically, it covers a lot of themes, and my only response, if you ask me what it's about, I'd say go and listen to it, and you tell me what it's about.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Up for interpretation.
Yeah, of course.
Awesome. Now, if people want to find your music online, look you up, how do they do that?
Pigindustries.com will send you to the the social media stuff. The social media stuff like the Facebook page and all of that shit will tell you what's going on, where we're playing, what's being released. I've just done a record with Sasha Grey. Do you know who she is? Sasha Grey, she's well known, you know, in the adult industry. She's a writer, an actress, a DJ. She does a lot of great stuff, writes a lot of books and stuff. Done a duet with her, which is Pig and Sasha Grey on Metropolis. That's a reinterpretation of the Casey and the Sunshine Band classic. That's the way, I like it. You know that old disco classic?
Yeah,
so we did that. We've got a bunch of remixes. Youth from Killing Joke, the well-known, you know, the iconic Youth did a remix. I've done a couple of Pig remixes. We've got a 10-inch vinyl of that. With great artwork from Vlad McNeely. We've got a 12-inch vinyl of that with remixes from the likes of Stabbing Westwood, Cubanate, Hansel and Gretel, Rabbit Junk. The digital download on Metropolis has got remixes from other fabulous people. So there's a lot of shit coming down the pipeline at the moment. And we premiered the video of That's the Way I Like It not on a digital music format, but we premiered it on Pornhub. Just to confound expectations, yeah. So there's always other shit on Pornhub that, you know, we know what's on there.
Attention, yeah.
I mean, maybe you don't know what's on it, but you know, the hint is in the title of, you know, the Pornhub channel. So we put the video that I did with Sasha on there to premiere it, just to fucking
get it out there, yeah.
Confound expectations. You know, you now have things coming out all over the place on outlets you wouldn't have expected. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening.
Just all over social media, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the best way to find out what we're doing seriously though is pigindustries.com, and that gives you info, or metropolis-records.com, or my personal Instagram-y shit, which is Raymond Watts.
Cool.
That's who I am.
Cool, cool. Well, it's great talking with you, and look them up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, man. Great.